Hello everyone, today I'm back for another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we're going to be building Mr. Mxyptlk from DC Comics. So yeah, this was actually a very interesting build to make, and I actually had a lot of fun making this guy, so I hope you guys enjoy this. So anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So to build Mr. Mxyptlk, and by the way, that's actually how you say it. To build Mr. Mxyptlk, you are going to need purple concrete, orange concrete, lime concrete, polished andesite, white terracotta, red concrete, smooth quartz slab, white wool, gray wool, black wool, and blue terracotta. So, once you have all this together, we can go ahead and begin. So we're going to start Mr. Mxyptlk off with a row of 8 with your purple concrete. In front of this row, we're going to place 2 right here and 2 right here. That's like the weird, like, poof, his puffy shoes, I guess you could call them. So we're going to do another row of purple concrete. We're then going to do 2 rows of orange. We're then going to do an entire row of purple. And then we're going to do 2 rows of orange. And that's the entirety of the legs. Pretty simple. He's really short, so it's not really a lot there. We're going to go ahead and build the rest of the legs while we're here, so we're going to bring this back by 3. And you're pretty much just going to match literally everything. Just bring everything back by 3. The back is a carbon copy of the front, so nothing crazy. I actually got recommended this guy not too long ago, but I've had this guy in the making for a little while now, so I got to him before you guys did. Anyways, now what we're going to do is for this next row, we're going to place 2 polished andesite in the middle here, and we're going to place 3 purple concrete on each side of it. And what we're going to do, we're going to need that blue terracotta. We're not going to need the smooth quartz slab for a little bit. We're going to put 2 blue terracottas right here and 2 blue terracottas right here. And you can go ahead and put 2 additional purple concretes to the left and right. This is the arms, of course. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get out our red concrete, and we're going to make like a little piece of Superman's cape, because if you don't know who Mr. Mxyptlk is, he's like a fanboy of Superman. And in the picture I took inspiration from, he's holding part of Superman's cape. So we're going to place 2 red concretes right here, with 1 right here. We are then, we're going to take this first one, well actually, how do I phrase? Okay, we're going to place 4 red concretes right here, and then we're going to place 3 right here, and then 2 right here, and then nope, 1 right there. Then we're going to place 1 here. Then we're going to do 3 right here, and then 3 right here. And then we're going to do 1, 2 right here, and then 1 connecting that right there. So that is Superman's cape. If you want to put like a little bit of yellow concrete on there for like the S, you can, but I didn't add that. I like to think it's just like an end of the cape, not like the main part of the cape. So anyways, moving back to the torso. For the torso, we are going to do 9 rows of orange concrete, I think. Yeah, 9 rows of orange concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. The next 2 rows, we are going to do 3 orange concrete, 2 white terracotta, 2 white terracotta, 3 orange concrete. And then the final row, we're going to do 2 orange concrete, 4 white terracotta, 2 orange concrete. We're going to go ahead and make a collar, so around the skin, you're just going to place purple concretes, just like this, and then we're going to place an additional one just right here. And with our lime concrete, we're going to make a 2x2 square, just right here. He's got like this weird badge that he wears in some of the pictures. It says something weird on it. I don't remember what it says, but if you want to add the text, I don't know how you're going to. I guess you could put like signs on there, but I didn't bother with it. So that's pretty much the front of him done. Moving on to the arms, we're going to do an additional row of purple concrete, and then we're going to do 10 rows of orange. Pretty simple, and then we're going to add like these weird, I don't even know what they would be, shoulder things. They go on the shoulders. There we go. And then with that purple concrete, we're going to come up to the top here, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Just like this. And we're going to place 2 purple concretes right here. Same thing on this arm. So 1, 2, and 3. Place 2 right here. Moving on to these sides. I mean, they're pretty easy. We're just going to fill everything in with purple, or fill the hands in with purple, and then the sides are entirely orange. I'm going to move this. There we go. This side's the exact same. I thought it was interesting that in the Superman movie we saw a dimensional imp. Clearly wasn't Mr. Mxyptlk, but I mean, an imp is like a species, kind of like human is. So I mean, yeah, they all look vastly different. So even though that imp that was in that movie looked a lot like Solaris from the comics, so that would be an interesting build to do. But there we go. That's the back of the arms and the back of the torso. We're gonna do a row of purple, and then rest is orange. There we go. And just fill this all in. And then we're going to continue the purple. We're going to bring this block back. And same thing here, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, bring this over. Same thing over here. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Put these 2 here. Bring this block up and over. And just like that. And then we're going to do 6 purple concretes right here in the middle. And then 2 right underneath. So just like that. I guess it's time for the head. The head's kind of weird. I've made it a little different than I make a lot of other heads. So we're not going to need any of those color materials anymore. All we're going to need now is white terracotta, red concrete, smooth quartz slab, white wool, gray wool, black wool, blue terracotta, and purple concrete. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring the head forward by 2 right here. Go ahead and fill this in. For the next row, actually what we're going to do first, we're going to actually knock out these corner blocks. He doesn't have those on this build. I kind of wanted to do that to make it a little different. So we're going to do 3 white terracottas just like this. And in here, we're going to do 2 smooth quartz slabs. For the next row, we are going to do 2 white terracottas coming inward on the ends. And in this middle section, you can just fill it in with 8 red concrete blocks. And we're going to place 4 smooth quartz slabs on the top there. We're then going to do an entire row of white terracotta. We are then going to do 1 white terracotta in the ends of the row, a white wool going in, then a gray wool, and then 2 white terracottas. Next row, we're going to do 2 black wools on top of the eyes here, white terracottas everywhere else. We're then going to do 1 more row of white terracotta. And then the final row, we're not going to place anything on the end blocks. We're going to place 6 white terracottas right here. So that is the front of the head. rather interesting looking head, to say the least. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to build out the hair, just like how I do it normally. We're going to add a lot to it. So we're going to bring this back, bring this back. We're going to do 2 rows of white wool back here. And we're going to go ahead and bring this up to the second to last row. So right here. And on the second to last row, we're going to place 2 white terracottas in the middle and just do white wool everywhere else. And then the final row, we're going to place 4 white terracottas and then 2 white wool. Just like that. We are then going to pretty much just do this how I normally do with the hair. We're going to change it a little bit, but we're going to do 4 here and 3 white terracotta. Actually, this is 4. 4 white wool, 2 white terracotta, 3 white wool, 3 white terracotta, 3 white wool, 2 white terracotta, 1 white wool, then a whole row of white wool. Then we're going to place 5 white wool and then 1 white terracotta. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 white terracottas and then 3 white wools. So just like this. Do the same thing over here. Also, I've had 5 Years Time from Superman on repeat. It's actually a pretty good song. A lot of people don't like it, but a lot of people prefer punk rocker. But I actually like 5 Years Time a lot more. It's just my kind of music, I guess. But there's that side. And then for the top, we're just going to entirely fill this top in with white terracotta. You're not going to see a lot of it. So, and before we get on to the crazy hair, let's go ahead and make the hat. So he has a little top hat that he wears up here. We're going to do a 4x4 square purple concrete, just like that. We're then going to fill this in right here. We're going to place 4 blue terracottas here, and then we're going to do a 2x2 square cube of purple concrete. And there's his little top hat. And then with our white wool, we're going to go in and start adding all the detail. So we're going to do 2 white wools right here. Well, let's just focus on one side. We're going to do 2 white wools right here, and then we're going to bring this one outward. Moving down, we're going to bring this one down by 1 and then out by 1. We are then right in front of this going to place 2 right here with 1 right here around top of the ear. Right behind here, we're going to go back and drag this all the way down to this block right here. So 3 additional blocks down. We're going to place 1 coming out right here and then 2 from right here. We're going to bring this one back and then out. We're going to fill that in right there. And then we're going to go ahead and drag this out where it's like this. It's kind of hard to explain. Just watch what I do. And let's come around here to the back. So back here, we're going to place 1 right here. Then we're going to place 2 right here, so like that, and then an additional 1 just hanging down like that. Let's go ahead and bring this down by 1 and over, and then we're going to place a corner block just right here. We're going to place 1 here, and leave that one there. We're going to place 1 down here, kind of closing up that gap, and fill that in right there. So that is that side. So we're going to do that again. I'm going to try to do it a little faster though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but we're going to try. Try to copy what I did over there. It's kind of erratic how it is. Kind of reminds me of like an Albert Einstein looking haircut. It's not even a haircut, it's a hairstyle, if anything. There's a good. Okay. We're going to put that one there. And then we got the one remaining. What am I missing here? Oh, that's going to come down. And there we go. All right, so that is the sides. And then for the back, we're going to trim these corners a little bit. So just like this. So just kind of make it look a little weirder. And then we're going to place 2 white wools coming up from here and right here. Going to place 2 in the middle, bring those up as well. Let's go ahead and connect those in the middle. Then going to do 4 on top of that. We're then going to do 2 right here, and then another 2, and then 1. Same thing over here, 2, 2, 1. So you got kind of like this spider looking shape. And once you've done that, you will actually be completely done with your statue. So let me get rid of my hand here. So yeah, guys, that is Mr. Mxyptlk. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I think I'm actually the first person to make this guy on YouTube. I haven't seen anybody else make him. So yeah, I think I'm the first. So I mean, it's not a big deal. I've been the first in making a lot of these statues, but anyways, yeah, guys. Yeah, so thank you guys all so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.